Hello, this is Critters Creations. It's been a little while since I've put up a video. I was finishing a blanket for a friend, and I thought, why don't I show you this border? Because it's one I really love. I'm going to show you on the side that has more color. It will be easier to see. Years ago, I found a border called the crab stitch, which is a single crochet, but you crochet backwards. So if you're a left-hander, instead of crocheting to the right, you do single crochets to the left. If you're a right-hander, instead of crocheting to the left, you single crochet to the right. I loved the look of it, but it was so difficult for me to do, to try to work those stitches backwards. So then I found one that looks so much like it. I like the finished look it gives, with just those little ridges there. And I've seen this by a couple different names, but one is the twisted single crochet. So I'm working on the border going up the side of the blanket, so I don't have nice, neat stitches to work into. So excuse me if it's not perfect. But to work on this, you put your hook through, pull up a loop. I am using double strands, so that's why there are 2 loops there and 2 loops there. Normally, if I do a single crochet, I leave the yarn that's on the hook a little tighter. But for this one, I really need a little bit of give to that. So you can see I haven't pulled it up a huge amount, but it's a little bit of give. Now, I am a left-hander, so the original video right now that I'm filming is left-handed. And if 12 o'clock is up here, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock, what I do is I twist the hook clockwise. And that gets pretty tight, which is why I like to have a little bit of give in my loops. So if I twist clockwise, a right-hander, I'm assuming you'll twist counterclockwise. I'm not right-handed, so I'll flip this video for right-handers, so just take a look at which way it's going. So I get a little bit of space and have a little bit of extra yarn, twist, and then pull through. Sometimes it's easier to pull through than others, and I find that if I make sure I have some extra yarn there, it does make the pull through easier. Again, I'm working up the side of the blanket, so I don't have nice and neat crochet stitches to work into. All right, so I'm going to insert my hook, pull up a loop, give a little bit of extra space there. I'm going to twist it. Now, if I don't pay attention and I let my hook get down here, I have a really hard time pulling through because these loops are too tight. So I try to make sure it stays on the wider part of the hook, and then it is just easier to pull through. So insert the hook, pull up a loop, give a little bit of space in there. I'm going to twist it and pull through. And I love the look it gives these little ridges. Again, I'm going to go back to the parts that are colored so it's a little easier to see. It just gives a nice finished look without having to do row after row of the border. So this blanket itself is not any pattern I found. Sorry, my camera's shaking. I just I have a habit of finding stitches I like and then trying to combine them. So these are half double crochets, 3 doubles, chain one, skip one, 3 doubles, chain one, skip one. Then I did 2 rows of half doubles, the double crochet row again, 2 rows of double or half doubles. And then when I did a color change, it's 1 row of half double and then the double crochet pattern again. I am toying around with this is for a young girl, and I'm looking at doing some just occasionally. I'm playing with some different flower patterns. Again, I found something and then I kind of just made it my own. I have a few more of these to make, so I might do a video on just a simple flower. I will probably do about 10 or 12 of these across the whole blanket. The blanket is roughly about 45 by 48 estimate. So I don't want these little flowers everywhere, but I would like to scatter them. And since her favorite color is pink, I want to stick with the pink and then the white because I like the contrast between the pink and the white. I also made a flower that was a little bit bigger because I wanted more curves in the flower. I will probably do a mixture. Not really sure if I like one more than another. Like this one I don't like because it only has one little curve there. So that's something I think I'm going to have to work on forming it. I like this one because it has a lot more of the little wrinkles. In my mind, it's a little more like a real flower. But again, I'll probably do about 10 or 12 of these and stick them on the lighter color rows. This white and this light pink. So it stands out a little more. I don't want to put it on the darker pink because I think that would be harder to see. I could potentially put these on the purple also. Those would stand out. My cat's trying to come in frames. He wants to steal my flowers, so I'm going to try to hold him here so he doesn't steal my flowers. But I may make a short tutorial for those just to show you what I did. I'm still playing with the design. I want to see if I can come up with something different than just these 2 straight pieces of yarn here. So I'm going to play with that and again come up with some different ideas. Have you ever tried the twisted single crochet? Do you have a stitch you like better? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always looking to learn from others. Have a good day, guys. Bye.